What up? What up, what up, what up, what up, man? What we talk about today, man? Welcome to Boxing Talks edition. I'm supposed to have plenty of special guests today, but you know, they pop in, man. But we're gonna get right into it. Leave your comments in the comment section because y'all really gonna I need y'all opinion on this one. So we had a night, I was on a show last night called Sydney Boxing. Shout out to Sydney Boxing. Check out their Instagram and YouTube. But you know, they we had a topic last night. I'm just gonna get right to it now. So the question was, if Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight this year, could the winner of that fight be the face of boxing? And over top of Canelo. Now, hold on, for everybody get all bent out of shape. I know who Canelo is. I know what Canelo's status is and all of that. But we're talking about a fight that everybody's been clamoring for, begging for the last couple of years. And not only that, this fight will be for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. The division in boxing that people are saying is the most talented division out there, weight class out there. So to me, whoever wins that fight, whether it's Crawford or Earl, is the face of boxing. Now, what does that mean? They the biggest money grabber, the money. If that's what we going to accumulate or attach the face of boxing to, then okay, maybe you got a debate. I'm just talking about in terms of who fought the fight that everybody wanted to see, who won the fight that everybody was talking about, and it was for all the marbles. How can that person not be the face of boxing? How can they not be? You know what I mean? But tell me what you think in the comment section. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm with the smoke. I'm with all the smoke for the debate today. You know what I'm saying? So the question on the floor right now, the winner, if they fight this year, I'm not going to say that. I'm on record saying that fight happens this year, later on this year. So when Errol Spence fights Terrence Crawford this year for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world, the winner of that fight is they the face of boxing. I had one person say last night, a couple of people said it. They said it they tweeted it and they said it tonight. They said that the winner of this particular fight, the winner of the fight, what they say? If Terrence Crawford win the fight, he will be the face of boxing. But if Earl win the fight, he won't be the face of boxing. Don't know how you come to that conclusion, but I'm saying the winner of that fight is the face of boxing. You know what I mean? Speaking of Canelo, there is rumors out there, like I said, emphasis on the word rumors, that he will be fighting or in talks with fighting Charlo. Nobody has nothing solid. I don't care what the media site put out there. Nobody has nothing solid on whether that fight is happening or not. But right now, it is in the rumor stage. It is out there. It's out there in the air. You know what I mean? And I think what it is, I think a lot of people running with something that Canelo said when he was at the Ortiz-Martin fight. Somebody asked him something about Charlo. He said something along the lines like he wouldn't mind that fight. But I don't think he meant like that's my next fight. I don't think he meant that's the fight we're working on now. And I think that some of the people who heard that clip is running with that. I hope they're right. I hope they're right. I would love to see Canelo and Jemell get it on. That would be a beautiful surprise for all us boxing fans. What up, y'all? I see y'all out there, man. Talk to me in the comment section. On tap right now, the question. We got a question on the floor. When Earl Spence fights Terrence Crawford for the undisputed welterweight championship of the year, is the winner of that fight the face of boxing? Come on, talk to me in the comment section. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the link in the comment section. You trying to come up here or what, man? You coming up here or what? What you going to do? What you going to do, basement? I send you the link right now if you're going to come. You know what I mean? Because I need your input on this. It's supposed to be like 4 or 5 people coming through, man. I don't know where they at, but we're going to keep it moving. You know what I mean? We do it with partner friends that if so alone. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We do it with partner friends that if so alone. That's how this thing go down. But look, man, talk to me. The winner of the Spence Crawford fight for the welterweight championship of the world is this person now the face of boxing. I just emailed you the link. My brother. Yes, I did. Yes, I'm dead. And I'm waiting on a couple of the coaches and whoever want to come through. I sent it out there. It's out there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this joint on. I'm gonna put this joint on the Twitter joint too. Yeah, we here. I just sent you the email link. You know what I mean? The question is the winner of the Spence Crawford fight, are they the face of boxing? I want to know how they not the face of boxing. If this is the fight, like this is not just a regular fight. You know what I mean? It's not like this is a fight that, okay, this is just a championship fight. It's an undisputed fight, but not just an undisputed fight. It's an undisputed fight between 2 undefeated pound for pound fighters. And I don't know how that person, the winner, I don't know what other fight you could put together that could package this up. You know what I mean? That could get all that in one fight. Now, if something like Usyk beats Fury, then we got a different conversation. Usyk beating Fury changed everything. You know what I mean? I think we will all have to be like, okay, Usyk is the guy. If he was to find a way to fight Fury and beat him, that's something. Other than that, I don't see how the winner of Spence Crawford is not the face of boxing. I don't see a scenario where they're not the face of boxing. Now, I get what everybody's going to say. Well, Canelo is the money maker and none of them going to make that kind of money. That ain't what we're talking about. And we're not getting into that. I'm talking about in terms of status in the sport of boxing, meaning you are pound for pound the guy. Whoever wins that fight is the guy. I don't know why, you know, I mean, like I say, it got rough on that debate last night, but to me, whoever fights that fight is the guy. Whoever wins that fight is the guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I'm gonna see if I can get these guys that was on that debate. Like, well, I mean, they light me up on Twitter. Come on in here. Don't light me up on Twitter. Come on in and get this work. Come on here and get this work. I'm with it. Come get this work. We ain't got to go through all that. Come on here and get this work. We live now. Come on here and get this work. You know what I mean? Okay, Mark. What's up with you, Mark? You know what I mean? We'll get to the bottom of this. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today, man? I see y'all out there, man. Why y'all shy to me? Why y'all so shy in the comment section today, man? Let's go. Question on the floor. One more time. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford fights this year. Undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Is the winner of that fight the face of boxing? I say yeah. I say they're the face of boxing. I know who Canelo is. What's up, man? What you think about that question, Mark? What you think about that question, though, Mark? When Earl and Terrence, I know how you feel about the fight, so don't go through all that with me. When Earl and Terrence fight at the end of this year for the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, the winner of that fight, are they the face of boxing? Yes or no? Are they the face of boxing? Yes or no? Are they the face of boxing or no? Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I agree with your comment about I brought it up briefly, but the Canelo and the Charlo fight. Right now, everybody, like I say, I see it floating around. Like I said, I think a lot of people was getting that Jemell Charlo about to fight Canelo from. It's something Canelo said at the Ortiz Martin fight. The interviewer asked him a question like, "Would you like to fight Jemell Charlo?" And Canelo made a reference like, yeah, that's a fight, that's a fight he would be interested in. He didn't say I'm fighting him next. He didn't say nothing like that. And I think that's where everybody's getting the information from, because there's nothing solid out there that said that fight is in the works. That's just me. You know what I mean? What the world? Huh? What is this? Oh man, somebody been hacked. Somebody in my comment section been hacked or something. What is this? Come on, man. Don't come in here with that, man. Don't come in here with that. You know what I mean? What are you saying? You know what I mean? What's up, my man Fox? What's up with y'all, man? Talk to me in the comment section, though. But other than that fight right there, like I said, the only way I can see that, the only person that I see that can, who can Canelo fight? Who can Canelo fight right now that would be a fight that we would trump him fighting the Earl Spence Crawford fight? Who can he fight? I don't even care if he fight Jemell. Even him fighting Jemell Charlo is not a bigger fight than Spence and Crawford. It's not. It just ain't. You know what I mean? It's not a bigger fight. We can go around the bushes 100 times. That's not a bigger fight. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, we're talking Spence versus Crawford is like a throwback fight. Is like, I mean, I'm not putting neither one of these people on these guys' level, but this is like a Hagler Hearns. This is like a Hagler Leonard. This is like a Leonard Hearns. This is that type of fight. You know what I mean? It's going to be looked at on that level. I'm telling you, when they preview the fight, it's going to be spoke up on that level. So this is for being the face of boxing, of mere accomplishment alone. You know what I mean? Or mere accomplishment alone. You know what I mean? So a couple of guys that was on that debate, they making their way over to this live so we can get this debate going right now. Waiting on Coach, waiting on Basement. I don't know of a bigger fight than Spence versus Crawford. Exactly. I don't know one either. I mean, I'm scratching it now. Like I say, now if Usyk was the final. Now if Usyk was the fight for and beat him, then that's a different conversation. That's a whole different conversation. You know what I mean? If Usyk was to do that, now that's different. Now we got something totally different going on, because that's something that just a whole nother stratosphere right there. That's different. If Usyk was to do that, that's different. But none of us see that happening. So that's the only thing I can see. It would have to be something that would totally stun us to put somebody above whoever wins that fight at the face of boxing. You know what I mean? Boxing needs that fight. You know what I mean? Also, everybody here, especially y'all from the Boxing the DC group, January 22nd. Wait. I felt a little insult about Tim's comment that we will steal a fight we have been begging for. I'm not putting a lot of stock on that with the Tim Smith stuff either. See, some of that stuff, man, there's I look at that stuff as just guys just talking to be talking. Like, it's just little different things to be, cheap banter, man. I don't put no stock in that, because at the end of the day, right now, you talking about if Earl, presumably, to me, I got Earl beating Ugas. So Earl beats Ugas. Whoever turns fight, he beats them. He probably won't fight, he'll beat whoever beats. So now you got Terrence that's a free agent. This is a pay-per-view mega fight. Everybody claimed they're gonna be begging for this fight. Of course, the streaming systems have killed everybody's pay-per-view. That's everybody's pay-per-view. We know that. Everybody know that. So the pay-per-views are never going to be what they used to be because of streaming. I mean, what these guys got out here in terms of streaming is just too good. It's too good. For some people, some people it's hard to turn down. You know what I mean? When you get a streaming device that you can pretty much get everything, it's hard to turn that down. It's just the nature of the beast that we in. You know what I mean? They kept letting people make all these devices and all these things, and now there's devices out here that pretty much you can watch movies in the theater right now. You know what I mean? So that's how good some of these streaming devices is. So streaming is always going to kill pay-per-views. That has nothing to do with either the fighters. People keep like every time a fight happens now, people go to their Twitter, people go to this, that, and the third. They want to say, "Oh, this fight flopped. Oh, they only had this amount of views. This fight flopped." You don't know if the fight flopped or not because you don't know how many people streamed the fight. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't really get into that. I'm not pocket watching people. I ain't checking people's views. I want to see the fights that we want to see and see the, you know what I mean? I want the substance of the fight. The best fighters in the ring fighting each other at the right time. And let's break down fights. Who really wins the fight because of that? But I don't want to hear about he's you know what I mean? He only got 100,000 views. He only got 200,000 views. We don't know because, like I said, even though it said Crawford and Porter fight only did this amount of views, a whole lot more people than said that viewed the fight. A lot more people watched the fight. The fight got watched. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, it's so many ways to get around paying for that pay-per-view nowadays. So I can't put no stock in the reports of either this amount of views or that amount of views. But this just being reality. Nobody wanna look at it that way. But that's just the reality of what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, shout out coming up soon, January 22nd. If you could be there out there in Atlantic City, or if not on Showtime at 9 p.m. We got my man Gary Russell Jr. back in the ring against Mark Magsayo. And like I said, this is gonna be a really good fight. You know what I mean? Of course, I picked Gary Russell to win. I think Gary will, use his ring IQ and his experience to outmatch this guy. But like I said, the guy he's fighting is no pushover. He is a puncher. He comes to fight. He's real aggressive. So it should be an action-packed fight while it lasts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a real good fight. Really good fight. So go ahead and tap into it, man. See, that's the thing about that. You gotta salute. You got to salute the brother Gary Russell, man, because no matter what, how long he been out of the ring or whatever, he always try to make sure he fights a top-notch fighter. You know what I mean? Jojo Diaz, he always makes sure he try to get – he wants to smoke, y'all. Them boys, they trying to come up in this ring. Come on up in this ring. Man, it was a good debate last night on Instagram that we was going on round and round about some of these topics, man. And some of y'all in the comment section, tell me, other than the Crawford Spence fight, what's your boxing wish list for 2022? What major fights? What major fights or what fights do you want to see? You know what I'm saying? I mean, who do you really want to see Canelo in the ring with next? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of fights out there. I think I want to see the 135 division get themselves together. Let's get these fights made, man. Let's get the fights that people want to see. You know what I mean? Let's get the fight. Whoever Cambos is going to fight, can y'all please set it up? I think it should be Devin Haney. It should be Devin Haney, but if not, man, give us a fight worth seeing. You know what I mean? Get Shakur back in the ring with either Valdez or get Shakur in the ring with Loma. Let's get this stuff popping. Boxing lit right now. Oh, speaking of that, going to purse bid is Valdez versus Shakur. That's a good fight. What up, bruh? How you doing, man? Like I said, the question on the floor for everybody in the comment section. What up with your champ? For everybody in the comment section. The winner of Errol Spence turns Crawford Undisputed Championship is that person the face of boxing. You know what I mean? I got a bold prediction for this year. We're gonna see 5 divisions with an undisputed champion by the end of this year. Don't know where I got that from, but it came out of left field last night. I'm going to stick with it today. You know what I'm saying? So let's pop on. You know what I mean? What's good? Where the boys at? Where is the boys at? Where's the guys at? They might come in today. They might not. I said it to you, basement. But if not, man, we just going to roll with it, man. I think Valdez versus Shakur. I don't really think they're gonna do that fight. I don't think Bob will put that fight together. I don't think Valdez's people really going to let that fight happen, man. So I give up on that fight. I want to see Shakur go ahead and move up and go ahead and fight Loma or get in the mix with this 135 situation that's going on. You know what I mean? Also, in other news, not sure. Like I said, it's so many stuff just floating out there. Caleb Plant said he wants to fight Jamal Charlo as well. So Jamal Charlo, listen. Jamal Charlo, bro, listen. You got on live not too long ago and you said to Boo Boo Andre, you with the smoke. Caleb Plant said he want to fight you, and then there's rumors out there Canelo fighting. All I'm saying to everybody, for me, in my piece with this guy, one of these fights gotta happen. One of these fights gotta happen. I can't listen to Jamal Charlo maybe fighting Canelo. Jamal Charlo is going back and forth with Caleb Plant. Jamal Charlo is making verbal verbal threats to Boo Boo Andre, and then we get Juan Montiel. That can't happen. That can't happen. You know what I'm saying? 135, 118, 122, 154, 147, undisputed. Now, I'm going to tell you something. At 135, right? At 135 was to end up being undisputed this year, that would be something. That'll be something. At 135 was to end up undisputed because right now, 130, you know what? You're right. You know what? 135 ain't that far off. That's right. 135 only really need one fight to be undisputed. That's right. Okay. 154. Yep, they will have an undisputed champion by after this next Costano. Speaking of that fight's coming up in March. Costano versus Charlo 2. How you see that fight going? Costano versus Charlo 2. How y'all see that fight going? I know I'm bouncing all over the place. I know I'm bouncing all over the place. But how do y'all see that fight going? Costano versus Charlo 2. I got Charlo stopping him. You know, dude, I've been on a lot of other people's shows this week, man. You know, these last couple of days, you know, like I said, when I listen to everybody's show, you know what I mean? I comment in the comment section and all that, and sometimes my comments make people pull me up there. So I said I got Charlo stopping Costano, man, and my man H Money Box was like, nah, you got to come in here and explain yourself. I said, wow. I thought the 2 times that Charlo rocked him in that fight, I thought both of those rounds, Charlo could have got him out of there. Had he just been patient and put his shots together the right way, I think Charlo could have got the man out of there. That's just my opinion. You ain't got to listen to me. That is my opinion. But what y'all think about the Costano Charlo 2? Who you got winning and why? Who y'all got winning that fight and why? Also, y'all, for those that don't know, coming up at 4:30 today, we got NFL talks, the NFL NBA talks that we do every Monday at 4:30 as well. You know what I mean? Those guys will be on and ready at that time. But what y'all think of Costano Charlo 2? And for those who want to pop in here, I'm putting the link in the comment section right now. Put the link in the comment section right now. Boxing DC, talk to me. Y'all was live today. Y'all gave, you know, I was gonna stick to just football NBA talk today, but I seen y'all was lit in the Boxing DC group. I said, let me jump on in here. Plus, I wanted to really touch this debate from last night. Like I said, I got Charlo. I think Charlo will learn from his mistakes. I think he won't, you know, let Costano push him back and, you know, throw all those punches like that. I went back and watched the first one, and I see what you're saying. I like Charlo, but it's a 50-50. It's a good fight now. Don't get it wrong. Costano, a good fighter. Costano is a good fighter. That's what I'm saying. Boxing, look, I don't get what all the complaining is about when I look at you know, listen to other people's, you know, what they saying about if Jemell has new coaching adjustment problems, Costano will win. If Jemell could adjust, he may win. I I don't know. It's something about Jemell. Sometimes Jemell get out there, right? And it just seems like for some whatever reason, Jemell is just not as focused in certain fights as he normally is, or it takes somebody to kind of get underneath his skin or do something to really get him upset before he comes out and fights in the manner like he fought Harrison in the second fight, or like how he fought like he went out to Harrison Lubin. So it seemed like you know what I mean. So it seemed like that I got somebody that hacked into this page or something, man, because there's some weird stuff come on in this comment section, man. I don't know who page this is, man. Please go somewhere else with that, man. You know, this is Boxing Talks. You can go to many pages and do that, man. Don't do that here. What up, Tilly? The link in the comment section. You want to tap in, bro? You know what I mean? That's for anybody. The link in the comment section for whoever want to tap in. I don't know what that is, man, with this other stuff. But for whoever it is with the bot page or whatever that page, man, please go somewhere else. We just want to talk boxing today. But while you here to leave, whether you tap in or not, let me ask you something. Question on the floor. First of all, what's your prediction for Costano Charlo 2? And second question for all y'all tapping in right now, is the winner of Spence versus Crawford undisputed fight at the end of this year, is that person the face of boxing? Because that's a hot and heavy debate today. You know what I mean? You, like I said, you even got some people that say if that's cool. You typing though. Tell me who you tell me. Answer those two questions for me, man. Answer those two questions for me. Is the winner of the Spence Crawford fight the face of boxing, and who wins between Costano and Charlo in the rematch between you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Canelo's still number one. They will be 2 or 3. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Because right now, I get it. Okay, let's bust this down. I get it. Canelo is the global. I'm with Charlo. He does better in rematches. Me too. I agree with that too. Here's my thing about the Canelo thing. Now listen. Now I'm asking. Now look at this now. I get it. Canelo the face of boxing. He's the biggest star in boxing. I'm not talking about overall who's the biggest attraction, because that gets played in different ways. Some of that different things factor in who's the biggest money attraction. I'm saying this in terms of fighting the absolute biggest fight that will be this year, and that everybody will be clamoring for, is Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. And not only would this be a mega fight, it's for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. 2 undefeated champions, 2 stars in the sports of boxing, both on the pound for pound list, fighting for the right. I can't see nothing being no bigger than that. You know what I mean? I can't see how, and there's nothing. And then let's look at Canelo. Now, Canelo, don't get me wrong, his accomplishments speak for itself. But his last 4 fights, Yilderman, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. I'm from D.C., born, bred, and fed, seen it all, done it all. Most of our love, Gary Russell Jr. swag, young blood is pure D.C. No doubt. Hey, you know, everybody in this zone, anybody know me, y'all know how I feel about them brothers. Y'all know how I feel about the Russells. You know what I mean? Ain't no getting around it. Y'all know I love them Russells. So you're right. And like I said, I just said it a few minutes ago, coming up on January 22nd, I believe it's in Atlantic City. January 22nd, Gary Russell got to fight. I agree. I agree with you, but the money and the fans are checked off for Canelo. That could be true. But I think, listen, after this mega fight between let's be clear. Let's be clear. I said something a few weeks ago, and I stand 10 toes on this now. If not terms of fighting style or ability or none of this, especially if Earl Spence wins this fight, If Earl Spence beats Terrence Crawford in this fight for the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, he is the new Floyd. He's the new Floyd. Period. Cinnamon is the new De La Hoya. If they in this undisputed welterweight championship fight between Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence wins that fight. He's the new Floyd. The face of the people champions between Spence and Bud. Yes, but listen what I said now. If Earl wins that fight, he's in another stratosphere. You know what I mean? Hitman.
What's going on, OG?
Hey, we hot and heavy on that debate now. We hot and heavy on that debate about the face of boxing.
Oh, Cinnamon. Cinnamon, no question.
No, he's the Cinnamon. We talking about it. The winner of the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight. Would they be the face of boxing?
That depends.
But see, listen, let me throw in what I just threw in a minute ago. I want you to hear this now. I told everybody I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this. If Spence is declared the winner of that fight, here go Coach Sean. Everybody jumping in there. Hey, hey,
what's up, bro?
Hey, listen.
What's up, Hitman?
What's up, Coach?
We hot and heavy on the debate of the winner of the Spence Crawford fight. Will they be the face of boxing?
Okay, we on that.
Now listen, I just gotta let y'all hear this last statement I just made. I said, listen, if Spence wins this fight over Bud Crawford, the welterweight championship of the world, he's the new Floyd.
That depends on how he wins it. Like I said, that fight, it depends on how that fight's promoted, how that fight is received by the people, how the fight actually goes down, and then what happens after the fight. Because that fight can't happen, then the aftermath is a complete dud, and neither one of them do nothing for like 8, 9, 10 months. Then people not really gonna care about it.
Right.
So the winner of that fight has to be consistent. And the winner of that fight, I think it's gonna boost him up to the number 2 guy face of boxing. But that depends how Canelo does against my twin brother. So shit. If Canelo loses my twin brother, I think that the winner of that fight will be the new face of boxing with Spence.
He the third Charlo, Apostle.
Yes, sir.
He the third Charlo.
Hey, a couple years ago, I dyed my hair blonde. I look just like him.
See, he the third Charlo.
I agree with that. Spence's pay-per-view, he had the fans in the resume.
And Spence
versus Spence is definitely the must-see fight of 22. Like I say, listen. Where Coach go?
Oh, his Wi-Fi be janky.
Like I say, though, bro, you got to think about this, man. 2 undefeated fighters, both on the pound-for-pound list for the undisputed championship of the division. There is no fight bigger than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Canelo don't really got a huge mega fight for himself.
Exactly. And he don't got one he can make right now.
I think Charlo and Benavidez are his 2 biggest fights, but I don't know if they're really on the scale of like a Spence and Crawford type fight. Because a Spence and Crawford type fight, that's a generational type fight. You know what
exactly.
I mean? That's like a Mayweather Pacquiao or Hearns Leonard type fight.
Now we talking. Now we talking.
But I think I'm gonna tell you this though. It ain't just gonna be a one fight deal with them. I've been telling people since that fight has ever been talked about, that's gonna be like a 3-fight type of fight. That's gonna be a trilogy.
Nah, that's not what he said to Lee. No, my man Hitman said he's the third Charlo, not Earl. He said he's the third Charlo.
I'm the third Charlo.
Yeah.
He's talking about he's the third Charlo.
Yeah, he the third.
He ain't talking about Earl. He talking about.
Hey, just know on Twitter. Just know I'm going back to the heel mode on Twitter. I'm going after everybody up until Charlo and Canelo fight. So
it would be Canelo hands down if he wasn't scripting his legacy. Woo!
Scripting his legacy.
Woo!
That's a little bit of a hot take.
Coach, you too quiet over there. Nah, I need some of the energy now. No, you too quiet over there. Not today. I'm not for it today.
I'm still stuck on this. If Spence win, he's the new Mayweather.
don't
Yeah,
really
yeah, dissect
No.
it. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that thing sit in.
No.
Yeah. Let that thing
What
sink in.
what Mayweather did in boxing, that's done.
No. We'll never see that again. I'm not
Right,
talking about that. I'm
right.
talking about, listen, he wins that. People hate him now. You let him win that fight. What? What? Come on, bro. Listen, this is a mega fight. See, everything in your life changed. It's like you being a rap artist or a singer until when you get your first major hit record. See, you can have hit records, but when you have that hit record, your life changes. This fight with Crawford and Spence is gonna change their life forever.
Well,
Now the only thing that only thing that like Hitman say, if they get out there and it's an absolute stinker, then that changes everything. But I can't see neither one of them doing that.
No, but I'm
I
talking
can't
about
see
after
neither
the
one of them doing
fight
that.
too. I'm talking about after the fight too. They can't live off that one fight. And then
Oh, they won't, bro. Come on, bro. They're gonna be thirsty for the bag. Come on, man. They can go on a world tour from that point
Hey,
on.
I'll tell you this though, and this is gonna be a hot take. I think if Crawford beats Spence, Crawford might just retire.
What?
Yep.
he moving up.
See, listen.
He
Here's the
moving.
thing. Here's the funny thing about that, right? Here's the funny thing about that, though, right? Let's say a lot plays into who's the winner of the Costano Charlo fight too.
Oh, yep.
You know what I mean? Cause say Bud did win the fight and Charlo won the fight between him and Costano, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already know that everybody gonna be yelling for Charlo to fight Bud, then, right?
Right.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So it's so many things man. Listen, man. Plus one both of these divisions is stacked. You still got Boots out there. It's work out there. They gonna eat. Whoever win that fight is the face of boxing, and they got money. They got money fights to make after that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once the winner of that fight is announced, as Fat Joe say, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But I
Coach, man, get the Mayweather thought out your mind. You still stuck in that Mayweather. So get
Right.
past that.
honestly, I just shoot. Yeah, you kind of messed me up with that. But listen. But so do we agree? Do we agree that the winner of that fight definitely surpasses Canelo?
No.
To me, because
Okay, yeah, I'm with it.
because there's no fight he can fight no time soon. That's that. Especially if this fight lives up to anything of the expectations.
Right.
Who could he fight? Now hold on. Now if Usyk was to fight Fury and beat him, now that's a whole other conversation. That's different. That would be the only person I would consider, and he would have to beat Fury. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, yes, it'll surpass him as far as legacy fight.
I ain't gonna say just legacy fight, it just surpass him. Period.
You got to be the guy. He's got to be the guy. Whoever win that fight got to be the guy.
Yeah, it ain't just no one area. Nah, but Canelo has a machine with him, and he's had it his whole career. So it's not gonna happen though.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
I'll tell you this though.
Go ahead.
The winner of that fight, if Spence wins that fight, you might end up seeing Canelo and Spence one day down the line. Y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
I think Canelo will try and fight Crawford before he fights Spence.
I think he'll fight Spence because they could sell that out in Texas. Think about it. That's a mega event in Texas.
Think about this. If Spence would have never had that car accident, right? Mm-hmm. And he didn't have his eye injury, right? He would have already had the fight with Pacquiao by now, right? He would already be on steroids. You know what I'm saying? He'll already be on steroids. That's what I'm saying, man.
Right.
So Then to come off that and then get the fight over Crawford, and if he was to pull that off, where's Ron Boy? I wish Ron Boy could get in here. I need Ron Boy in here right now.
You want me to go DM him?
Please, I need Ron Boy in here right now. I need the ultimate. I need the ultimate Bud fan in here. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo fought Benavidez from the lean attendant perspective, that would be his big. That's a good argument. But let me ask you something. Is Benavidez versus Canelo a mega fight? Is it a generational fight?
No.
See what I'm saying?
No. And you know what? I like Benavidez. I do like Benavidez, but I'm not sure I would take Benavidez in a fight with Canelo.
Okay, what I'm saying is this. Fighting Benavidez is, even though Benavidez is a fight everybody see, there could be a tougher fight, but it's still along the lines of you fighting a Caleb Plant to me. You know what I mean? This is not a 3-division world champion on the pound for pound list going against the number 1 welterweight in the world in the most talented division in the world, in a fight that everybody been tooting for and hollering for 3 years. We're hollering for Benavidez to fight Canelo because we think we're running out of options.
That's true.
Wait a minute. What you disagree about, Talib? What you disagree about? I know I'm hot today. It's okay. I'm hot today. Nah, it ain't that. I need Harvey, I need you to explain that. Benavidez fight style is crazy. No, I'm not talking about style. I'm talking about he's still pretty much a champion who's just became a champion only for a few fights, same as Caleb Plant. I know he'll be a tougher fight than Caleb Plant, but I'm talking about in terms of his stature in the sport of boxing has not been established as a pound for pound fighter. Spence is on the pound for pound list. Crawford is on the pound for pound list. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
And it's for the undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
Which we ain't had one since that.
Hey, I think Ennis might be the next real face, though.
You got to beat one of them.
I think give it 3-4 years, Ennis might be the big star in boxing.
Now, I'm asking you something. Go ahead.
Listen to me. Hear me out. I like Boots. I like Boots a lot. But we've seen Boots before.
We have?
Yes, his name is Roy Jones Jr. He's athletic. He's an athletic fighter. Calm down. Calm down. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. We've seen that he's very athletic. He's a great fighter. He's very athletic. We've seen this before, right? I feel the next big face of boxing is Shakur Stevenson.
Facts. I give you that.
We've seen the talented. Boots is just very athletic. Let's call it what it is. He can fight.
I disagree. I disagree. I get that. I disagree.
Is he not very athletic? I didn't say he's only athletic. I say he's very athletic. Right? He's very athletic. Right? Yes, he has skill, but Boots is in my opinion, Boots is very athletic. We've seen that before.
Wow.
When we saw that.
Hitman, I need you to rebuttal this.
Shakur Stevenson? Yeah,
not the Shakur part.
Before, but we've seen him in the form of somebody like Mark Two-Shop Johnson, Ray Leonard, Pernell.
Go to lead.
Huh?
Now I'm letting them know. I'm letting somebody know where the link at. Go ahead, my brother.
You know, I'm saying, like, I feel Shakur Stevenson is the next is the next big face of boxing, man.
I think Shakur and Ennis might be like a two-headed monster, to be honest. I can see him being like a two-headed monster.
But I
feel like whichever one got a brighter personality, and can connect with the people more, I think that'll be who the biggest star will be.
Between Shakur and who?
Shakur is more marketable.
Shakur and who?
Huh?
Hitman, Shakur and who?
Shakur and
Oh,
Boots.
I
More
need you to
market
address
based.
this athleticism thing, man. You threw me off with that, coach. You messed me up with that now.
What you mean?
You messed me up now. You messed me up with that one now, man. You
Can
messed me
take
up.
nothing away from Boots. I like Boots a whole lot.
You put everything on his athleticism.
And what's wrong with that? Because he can sit in front of you, make you miss, make you pay, step around, step over. Right? He can do that. And you know why we don't see a lot of fighters do that? Because they're not as athletic, man. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not taking anything from him. I'm not saying he can't fight. I'm not saying he don't have skills. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, when it comes to the next big face of boxing, I feel like it's Shakur Stevenson.
To leave the link right there. Man, listen, I'm not taking nothing from Shakur. Love Shakur. Love Shakur. This ain't got nothing to do with him. We can take him out of this conversation. I'm stuck on the Roy Jones. No. I'm saying I'm not touching Shakur. Leave Shakur alone. I'm saying for you to say Boots is like Roy Jones, because Roy Jones' major gift was his athleticism. As he got older, we saw the tools in the shed he didn't have.
Right.
Because see, like the great Nassim Richardson broke down to me one day so politically. I mean, he broke that thing down to a T. He was like, listen, he was extraordinary because his athleticism. He was faster than everybody. He could go from point E to point B. But he said, when all that fails, you rely on your learning. You know what I mean? So what happened when he got older and he wasn't using all that athleticism? He started getting hit and getting knocked out and all that kind of stuff. Now, who you know gonna go in a fight and not do what they know how to do?
Listen, once again, I'm not saying that Boots can't fight. I'm not saying that Boots don't have skill. But right now, what everybody is wooed over is his athleticism. You got to call it what it is.
Okay.
You got to call it. I'm not taking anything from him. Nothing
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I like Boots.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Huh?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'm not taking anything from him. I'm just saying it's his athleticism. Right now that has everybody wooed. Do I think he got skill?
I'll tell you what he means. You ready?
Go ahead.
What it means. You ready? You gotta
bring
compare.
up
You
the
can
damn
compare.
Charlo.
No, I'm not. You can compare this with how you would compare Roy and Floyd back in the day. Back in the day, everybody was more so leaning towards Roy because of the stuff he would do. Because Roy would do stuff that you never see anybody do.
Facts.
Floyd didn't get that much love because Floyd was, the pure boxer. I think that's where he's coming from right now. I think that's what Coach trying to say.
I can go with that. And that's
like,
all.
Boots is the more eye-catching fighter at the moment because of everything you see him doing.
He is. Think
but
about
Shakur
it.
might have better longevity than Boots.
Oh no, I'm not even comparing to Shakur. Listen, I think the world of Shakur.
Right.
I think the world of Shakur.
And the only point I was making, because I thought it was mentioned that Boots was the next face of boxing. And I'm just saying I don't believe he is, because we've seen Boots before. It was Roy Jones Jr. He was athletic. Mm-hmm. He can make these dudes look stupid. He can do things that fighters weren't able to do. Right?
Coach.
That's all I'm saying, Apostle brother.
Coach.
Brother man.
Coach.
Yes.
You do know that Roy Jones was the face of boxing at one time, right? Yes, he was. What happened?
But he didn't have Shakur Stevenson.
Hey, listen, I love Shakur. We ain't even. Look, I'm with you all day with Shakur. I love Shakur.
Roy was a face in boxing, and Boots is next. You just gave him that title. Coach Mike, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You going through your car stereo or something? We can't hear you. I can't hit you, neither can Hitman.
Check the Bluetooth on your phone.
Check your Bluetooth or something. Because it sounds like you can hear us.
I think Boo Boo versus Canelo would be bigger than the media painted it out to be. Hey, what you think about that? Possible.
What?
Boo Boo and Canelo being bigger than the media paints it out to be.
It would be. It would be. It would be. It would be.
I think that fight would be like on the scale of how Boo Boo and Jacobs was, a little bit bigger. Maybe. Because Jacobs had that Golovkin clout to him.
You know what? The crazy thing about this is, though, you're right on that part. I think the fans will downplay it to that level. I think you're right on that. But I think the crazy thing about it is going to be one of the fights that they're going to wish they watched.
I think it's going to be, I'll put it like this. I think that's one of Canelo's tougher fights.
Yes.
On a magnitude level, people are going to try to downplay it.
You're right. You're right about that. You dead on that
that's
right
why
there.
I hate what they're doing with the Charlo fight. They're trying to downplay the Charlo fight. But if Canelo beats Charlo, it's going to be, oh, Canelo's great as this, Canelo's great as that. No, we're not gonna say that because you wanted to downplay the dude he was fighting, right? The dude was easy work. That dude was a bum. He was a cherry pick. Oh, but now since he beat him, now you want to praise it. I don't like that.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Hold on, Talib. Hold on. Come, coach. Somebody got something for you.
Go ahead. What's up, brother Talib?
What's going on, son?
What's up, man?
Challenge.
No, I'm just joining in, man. I love the conversation. That's all, man. But Sean just put boots up there with Roy Jones, so that's solid, man. That was solid. Good job.
Right. And all I was saying, even though like Hitman, you did bring up the comparison of Roy and Floyd at the time, but Floyd was coming in after Roy. You know what I'm saying? Roy was already semi-established. Dang, where my man go?
He'll be back.
Oh, but as far as the Shakur and the Boots comparison thing, it's kind of flip-flop. Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Shakur name was a little before Boots. I'm not taking anything away from Boots. Boots is extraordinary. All I'm saying is Shakur Stevenson is the next big thing in boxing. We've seen athletic fighters before. No, they aren't like we don't get it often, you know. But I feel that Shakur Stevenson is the next big face of boxing.
I can agree with that. But you know, they're still untested. That's the whole bottom line. Everybody's untested. We got to see how they do against somebody that can hit them back.
Right. But you know, now to Shakur's defense, some of these guys aren't anxious to get in there with Shakur because they've been in there with Shakur. Because they've been in there with people who's been in there with Shakur. They've seen people in there with Shakur. One thing I say about that young boy pop up to your gym. Like, yo, let's work.
Yeah. Right. But at the same time, coach, you know, sparring is sparring. Much different. Because he clout chasing, dropping all them sparring videos, man. Because if you're the man, you don't drop all them videos. Shakur got videos everywhere of sparring.
I'm not talking
just like
about
that one with Ugas. Ugas said he was playing with Shakur. He wasn't turning up on Shakur. They know he's small. They don't turn up on a smaller fighter.
Now, I don't believe what Ugas said. If Ugas said that, Ugas lying. I don't believe that. I'm telling you, I don't. And it might seem.
Ugas just beat Pacquiao. I mean,
Shell.
with ease.
A shell.
And you can tell in that sparring, Ugas wasn't throwing no power. He wasn't chasing Shakir down. He was just sitting there working.
A shell.
And I've seen that 100 times.
A shell.
A shell, yeah, it might be a shell of Pacquiao, but at the same time,
but we can't say that. Let's not put that in there because we all gotta agree that was the shell of Pacquiao.
That's what we doing?
That was a shell of
That's what we doing? Hold on. That's what we doing? That's what we doing? That's what we doing?
I didn't say that was a shell of Sean Porter that Bud fought.
No,
I mean, we can all say that.
No, sir.
We can all say that.
No, sir.
All right, hold
we
up.
Can all say that.
Where Ron Boy at?
No, sir. No, sir.
Hold up.
I'm just saying.
I gotta go get the
Ugas just exploited Pacquiao because Pacquiao was a one-trick pony, and Ugas' style killed Pacquiao.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did the outcome of the fight surprise you?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it didn't surprise me. Well, okay.
I didn't see Ugas beating him. I thought Pacquiao was going to be like a buzzsaw him. Because I've seen Ugas hurt. I've seen Ugas stumble. I've seen Ugas struggle.
Remember, this a clean Pacquiao. He fought a clean shell of a Pacquiao. He didn't fight that Keith Thurman. He didn't fight the Keith Thurman Pacquiao apostle.
Well, you know why? You know why?
Why you direct this to me? I didn't bring this up. Why you shooting at me for?
Why? You know why? Because he fought Ugas.
Huh?
He fought Ugas. You forgot there's another person across the ring with him. Styles make fights.
Ugas Ugas done.
Ugas done?
He done.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, check this out. Let me say this about Ugas, right? For those, because I've talked about Ugas a lot of times, but check this out. Ugas first fought Sean Porter in a fight that many of us thought he won. Facts or no?
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. Ugas also beat Omar Figueroa, another young welterweight we thought had a promising future. Facts or no?
Facts.
All right.
Beat the hell out of him, actually.
Yes, punish him.
Yes. Say it again. He beat the hell out of him.
Puts off that bull.
So listen, nothing for nothing. Ugas' last 4 or 5 fights, he been fighting some upper tier fighters that he been holding his own. Whether it was a shell of a Pacquiao or not, he did what he had to do, and he wiped that floor with that man.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take that because he got in there.
Because that's the same Manny Pacquiao that Bud wanted. That's the same Pacquiao that Earl was about to fight. So his name still was good enough for them to get in the ring with it. Ugas got it done. Get a man his roses.
And just to show you that Styles plays a part in the fight, I don't think Spence would have had an easier time.
Huh?
I don't think Spence would have had an easier time.
Man, Spence would have stopped Pacquiao.
Earl would have got him out of there, bro.
I don't know, man, because if you look at what beat Pacquiao, it was counterpunching. Counterpunching beat Pacquiao. Spence is not a big counterpuncher.
Huh?
Spence comes forward. He beats you with will. He beats you with will and that long jab.
Pacquiao already got that big head. Spence was gonna swell that. He was gonna lead the ring with patches in his head.
I don't know. It's just Styles make fights, man. Spence didn't have a great fight with Porter. That was a bad.
That's different. That's different. That's different though.
Styles. It's just style.
That's 2 kids that grew up together. They have a that's different though.
Hey, look, I watched.
What'd you say here, man?
Spence fought Porter's fight.
Right.
But listen,
right.
He made a decision.
I watched Sean Porter spar. Right, he was sparring with Lamont one day. Right.
Peterson.
Huh?
Peterson or Roach?
Yeah. Listen, when I watched him spar them, right, it blew my mind because the dude he's at first I ain't gonna lie, I kind of overlooked Porter. Porter is not no joke, man. Porter is not no joke. So I can't compare nobody fighting Porter to Ugas fighting Michelle Pacquiao. That's all I wanted to say. Y'all had cut.
But Ugas fought Porter. Ugas fought Porter.
I know, but I'm just
and banged him.
Yes, but I'm talking about the shit.
What are you saying then? Get yourself together, coach. What are you saying?
God dang it. Done after this fight, man. I keep saying that.
Nah, man, Ugas got more life left, man. He's a solid, strong guy. I don't think he's top tier. I don't think he's top tier.
Danny Garcia. Go ahead and say it.
What?
Who? Danny Garcia? He might as well retire.
Danny Garcia after this.
Who should fight Danny Garcia?
No, I'm asking who after he lose, who do y'all want to see him fight?
Who after he lose the Earl? You saying? I'm not gonna be lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised if Ugas fought Boots after he fought Earl.
He gonna fight.
Or either Virgil Ortiz. That'd be a good fight.
He gonna turn into Gamboa, man. I'm telling you.
Listen what I'm saying. Ugas strike me as a guy that he wants to fight whoever's out there at the top. And even if he lose the Earl, he'll fight one of them young up and comers too. Ugas strike me as that kind of guy.
Yeah, I like that about him. But he done after this, man.
ESPN. Nah. So you telling me once Spence, Bud, and them go up to 154, Ugas doesn't have a chance to win that belt again?
I ain't gonna say that because he didn't want.
Then he ain't done.
Hey, listen. I got one more little analogy I got to throw out there before y'all get out of here. Before we get out of here. Now, let's look at Ugas for a minute, right? And look at Terrence Crawford, right? You do know Ugas used to be on Top Rank, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they kicked him off Top Rank.
Right.
Now look at Ugas and look at Bud, right? Ugas came on this side of the street. He done fought Manny Pacquiao. He done fought Sean Porter. Now he about to fight Earl. He can look over at the Bud and say, everything you wanted, I'm living your best life.
Oh, shit. That's true.
Yeah. Because Bud chasing one fight.
No.
Ugas fighting everybody.
All the fights you asked for, I got.
Right.
I just want to throw that out there. And I'm not a Bud hater. I love both fighters. I love Bud and I love Earl. No disrespect. I just had to put that out there. And Earl will be the new Floyd if he beat Bud.
Can I put?
I agree. They were grooming Spence to be the next Floyd.
Would you say, Hitman?
What if Bud wins?
Listen, we already know what Bud win. What they're gonna do? Bud is definitely the face of boxing if he wins. You heard 5 people say that already. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And Bud win.
He don't have a fan base. He don't have a fan base still.
He would after that fight.
I hope so.
Who's not watching that fight? Who's not going to be at that fight?
It don't matter though, because here's the thing, right? You can have one epic fight, and it doesn't mean fans are going to run to you.
It's just like being an artist without a hit record, and you now got a hit record.
Right, but there's a lot of one-hit wonders.
Yeah, but that one hit took you a long way.
But that's what I didn't understand about Crawford. It's like Crawford, if I was Crawford, I would have been chasing those names. Forget just one fighter. I would have been chasing everybody. That would have helped his brand. That's why Top Rank was struggling. Well, no, Top Rank is Top Rank. We already know.
Yeah.
Top Rank kills careers, man. They build you up and then they kill you.
Yeah, that's what hurt Bud.
Top Rank killed. No, what hurt Bud was re-signing with Top Rank.
Yeah.
Well, he a free agent now. That's what make this. That's what make this. Spence Crawford fight, undisputed fight, even more sweeter.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
But you know that probably ain't coming to the summer.
I don't care when it comes. Long as it happen in 2022.
Yeah. But in the meantime, do you think Crawford gonna sit on his ass?
He probably gonna fight Thurman and Thurman beat Barrios or Josh Taylor. One of them two.
Because that's what I heard. But Josh Taylor was just calling out Teofimo.
Teofimo.
Hey, but we talking about. Oh man,
what you just saying?
Gonna get hurt bad.
What happened here, man?
I agree with you.
We're talking about the face of boxing. What about Tank? Can't forget about Tank.
No.
Tank might be a future face of boxing.
No, he's not. He's not.
You think so? You don't think he's gonna stick around long enough?
They got to put him in the fight. They got to put him in the fight. They get him
put him in there. Yeah, they got to put him in there with them.
You just can't get it off your name though. You know what I mean? You got to get it in the ring.
I'll be honest. I see Tank. I think Tank gonna fight Ryan and the others. I think maybe you might see Haney in the next 2 to 3 years.
See, that's the thing. He
must go fight Ryan at the mental hospital because in his psychiatrist's office. Ryan want to fight. I don't know who Ryan want to fight.
Look, Ryan chasing that. He gotta come see me. Ryan want to fight Tank. He gotta come see me.
Anthony Joshua, man, he just for the cameras. So
if Ryan want to fight Tank, he gotta come see me.
Yeah, Tank gotta be like Tank gotta fight like Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney in the same year to get the face of boxing for me. He got to be. He got to do something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Tank got that celebrity.
Exactly. And he got on the same
night. He got that. He just need a big name. That's all he needs.
Well, you got to supplant it. He's gonna
need about two. He's gonna need about 2 back to back before he can get face boxing.
Yeah,
it would have to be Devin and Ryan.
Right. I agree with Hitman.
Now I'm asking you something before we get out of here. Before we get out of here, does Teofimo bounce back this year?
Nah.
Does Teofimo bounce back?
Depends on who he fights.
Nah, I think Teofimo been exposed, man.
Nah, that's why. Listen.
And I don't even like to say exposed. But Cambosa showed a lot of weakness in Teofimo. He even made me look at him and say, was he really that good in the first place? Because the Comey fight didn't show nothing. The Comey fight didn't show us nothing.
Cambosa's gonna beat Haney if they fight. I'm gonna say that right now.
I can see that. I
think he's too fiery on the inside. That boy Cambosa's. I like that tenacity he got. He really.
But Hitman, do you see the tricks that he used? Do you see the tricks that Cambosa's used?
Absolutely, bro.
Cambosa's got a lot of old school tricks he used in that ring that throws guys off, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It's gonna be a lot of sick people. It's gonna be a lot of sick people if that happen. It's gonna be a lot of sick people if that happen.
Hey,
it's gonna be a lot of sick people. It's gonna be a lot of sick people. You better call a doctor. If that happens, you better call a doctor. It's gonna be a lot of sick people.
You know I train, so when I look at fighters, Cambosa's got a lot more tricks up his sleeve than Haney. Haney has a lot of that Olympic style. He like that fencing style. The jab, keep you back, keep the range. Cambosa's got tricks for all of them.
Gary Russell said Devin Haney fights like a professional amateur.
Right.
A professional what?
Amateur.
He said you fight like a professional amateur.
Yep.
I tried texting her, but then the text message.
I agree.
Corey Stevenson, the face of boxing.
Future
face of boxing.
No problem. All right, listen, fellas. I got to get out of here because we got the NFL talks coming up at 4:30, and I got to set the platform up. But once again, appreciate y'all coming in and tapping with me. We keep it hot and every Monday at 3 p.m. here. Let's Talk Sports. So I'm gonna go around the room. Almighty Hitman.
Can I say one thing?
I'm gonna let you say whatever you want to say in 1 minute. Hitman, let the people know where you at, what you got going on, and before you tap out, go ahead, everybody. Go ahead, man.
Look, Hitman just want to say, always a pleasure to come on to the show and chop it up with the OG. Always a pleasure to be with the OG, my coach. Even though he be getting on my ass about being a third Charlo brother. Talib, it was great meeting you. You know your boxing. I gotta give you a follow on Twitter if you got Twitter. But hey, look, the Hitman just wants to say this. On that note, I just want all y'all to appreciate the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, elbow dropping, heart stopping, all around, smack it down, people check the Hitman. If you smell what the Hitman is cooking.
I love it.
All right, Coach Sean, go ahead. You said you had something to say, Coach.
Yeah. All I got to say is Shakur Stevenson is the future face of boxing, and the Philadelphia Eagles will be the NFC champions this year.
Who?
And I'm out on that.
That would be what now? What would they be?
The NFC champions.
You mean represent the Super Bowl? You saying they're going to the bowl? First of all, before you say anything, you know y'all got Tom Brady up Sunday, right?
Light work.
You know you got time in Sunday, right?
Put an echo on it. Hey, light work. Put an echo on it. Light work. Echo.
Please be back here next Monday at 3.
Man.
Be back here next Monday at 3.
We'll be.
Okay, be back here next Monday at 3. What you got to leave?
Hey, man, I just enjoyed the talk, man. It's all good. My son has his first pro debut in March. You know, when it comes out, I'll make sure everybody knows that. And then,
keep me posted, Coach.
Yeah, no doubt. And the future, and I'm a Chiefs fan. I just leave it at that. I ain't got a front. I'm a Chiefs fan. I've been there since Christian Okoye, Steve DeBird, and JJ Bird, all of them guys. I go way back. So I'm a Chiefs fan. I finally can stick my head out the hole for these last few years.
Okay.
I'll have to catch you on that NFL talk too.
Yeah, I'm up on that next. I got to go ahead and get to that. But listen, every last one of us got a tough game next week. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared to death.
I got the fastest man on the field and one of the best quarterbacks. So
I'm scared to death.
I have no fear. And look, he'll be drinking some stuff on the sideline. Y'all got to check that boy out. I don't know what he be drinking, boy, but he be drinking some stuff on the hill. I'm surprised they ain't checking his bottle, man. Somebody sent me a video of him drinking some.
Hey, the bottle, the one that I mixed.
Right. It's I think he got Aaron Pryor's coach as a trainer or something.
All right, y'all. Pleasure as always, man. I'll tap back with y'all next week.
All right, y'all. Peace.
I bet.